Then you can go. I'm not going, I said to the classmates beside me who were itching to have a try. Lu Ruyan saw that I refused. She was so angry that she stamped her feet. All right. Yi Chen. Are you making such a fuss? Then don't blame me for ignoring you. It won't do any good if you ask me to forgive you next time. I stared at her. I could hardly hold back my laughter. What did I do wrong? You still need to forgive me. The gossipy eyes of the crowd were cast one after another. Lu Ruyan's face turned red. She threw down a word and turned around and left. Yi Chen, you don't ask me to go home with you at night. That reminds me. I definitely won't let her get in the car at night. I ignore them. I take out the textbook and get ready for class. This time I'm going to rewrite this story. I won't let her get it so easily. As soon as the school bell rings, the black Maybach stops at the school gate as promised. Everyone in the school knows that I have annoyed Lu Ruyan today. They are all waiting to see my jokes. I carry my school bag. Ignore those glances. Walk towards the car calmly. There are all kinds of discussions outside the car window. Didn't he even buy medicine for Xiao Jingyun? How does he have the face to sit in Lu Ruyan's car? The son of a babysitter. It's too thick-skinned. I think Lu Ruyan will soon be expelled by his mother. Then he should hug Lu Ruyan's thigh and beg for forgiveness again. It's so funny. I raised the car window. Cut off the idle talk outside. I told the driver, Uncle Lee. Go home. Uncle Lee looked at me in surprise. I lowered my tone. An aura of coercion overflowed from my body. Uncle Lee, the one who pays your salary is surnamed Ji, not surnamed Lu, right? You had an argument with Miss Lu, Uncle Lee asked anxiously. Young master, maybe we should wait a bit longer. Otherwise, when Miss Lu gets angry, you'll have to coax her. I frowned, feeling annoyed. Are you going or not? If you want to wait for Lu Yuran like this, you can resign voluntarily. Actually, my father has long wanted to fire Uncle Lee. But because Lu Yuran's mother has feelings for Uncle Lee, I said a few good words for them. I never expected that now he would refute my words. Because of Lu Yuran. Miss Lu comes out. Uncle Lee looks towards the school gate. There is a look of joy in his eyes. Lu Ruyan opens the car door. She has an arrogant look on her face. I watch her quietly. My tone is sarcastic. Didn't you say you wouldn't pay attention to me? Why are you still getting in my car? There is a flush of green and a flush of white on Lu Ruyan's face. If she doesn't get in this car, isn't it proof that her identity as a rich and beautiful girl is fake? She unexpectedly stretches out her hand and pulls me forcefully off the car. I am unprepared and fall to the ground with a stumble. Lu Ruyan doesn't even look at me. She closes the car door directly and instructs Uncle Lee to drive. Uncle Lee obeys her command. The car drives away with a swish. A lot of exhaust fumes sprayed right in my face. I was amused by anger. Get up and pat the dust off one's body. Take out the mobile phone and make a call. It didn't take long. That black Maybach is driving back again. Uncle Lee got out of the car and opened the car door for me with a servile attitude. I didn't even look at him. Speak in a cold tone and ask the people in the car to get off. She doesn't deserve to sit. Just now, my dad scolded Uncle Lee on the phone. He is very honest now. Open the car door. Dragged Lu Ruyan out of the car. I am sitting in a Maybach. Keep one's eyes closed and relax. Lu Ruyan slaps the car window desperately outside in a sorry state. Yi Chen. I can only go back by bus at this time. Do you know how long it will take to take the bus? You let me get in the car now. I'll forgive you for being disrespectful to Xiao Jingyun this afternoon. Otherwise, I'll really get angry. I gave her a cold look. Lowered the car window. Everyone else can take the bus. Are you some young lady of a rich family? Why can't you take it? I used to hold you too high. Let you forget that you were originally just a pheasant. You can be nice to Xiao Jingyun from now on. See if he'll marry the daughter of this babysitter. I finally waved at her, smiled and said, "Goodbye, Lu Ruyan." The car started, leaving her in a mess by the roadside. This time, I am no longer that dog that lets others boss me around. Being reborn gives me the chance to make a new choice. I won't let her get it easily anymore. As soon as I get back home, Lu Ma came forward to greet her. Try to take my clothes. I give a light sidestep. Avoid her hand, turn around and hand the clothes to Lu Ma standing beside. Liu's mother took care of me as I grew up. For more than 10 years, with meticulous care. But I'm because of Lu Ruyan's mother. Have ignored her for too long. Now, when seeing Lu Ma take the clothes, eyes filled with joy and a bit of moisture, there is a pang of guilt in my heart. Young master, Miss Su has been waiting for you in the garden for a long time. Liu Ma choked with sobs and said. I gave Lu Ma a cold look. She never told me these news. Su Wanqing is the marriage partner my dad found for me. Her family is very prominent. It is said that she is the young lady of the Beijing circle. In my last life, because of Lu Yiran, I strongly opposed this marriage thing. I never went to see Su Wanqing. Later, Lu Ma deliberately hid the news that Su Wanqing wanted to see me, in order to let her daughter marry into my family. Living this life again, I will never make the same mistake. I went straight to the garden. Su Wanqing was playing with egg tart. This dog has been raised by me for several years. But because Lu Yiran didn't like it, I never got close to it again. Unexpectedly, Su Wanqing and egg tart got along so well. She is wearing a pure white dress. She looks like a pure little white flower. Simple but not lacking in charm. Her plain face is a few shades fairer than those of popular female stars. It's like a piece of natural rough jade. I stare at her blankly. I can't help sighing in my heart. Compared with her like this, Lu Ruyan is simply like a bumpkin. No wonder Lu Ruyan has always disliked Su Wanqing. She always says that the Su family has given Su Wanqing resources. If she had the Su family as her background, she would definitely not be worse than Su Wanqing. I laugh in my heart. It's simply wishful thinking. In terms of grades, looks, personality, and family background, how can she compare with Su Wanqing like a fairy? In my previous life, I was really blind. I actually lost my life for such a person. I walked over and started chatting with Su Wanqing. Her face was flushed with shyness, and she looked very charming. During the conversation, she was quite poised. It is indeed worthy of being the daughter raised by the Su family. Seeing that it was already dinner time, I simply invited Su Wanqing to have dinner at my home. When we sat at the table, Lu Ruyan came back. Seeing that we had already started eating, and no one was waiting for her, her face immediately darkened. Yi Chen! She shouted sharply,